Hi, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of World Cup Titbits with Gully Cricket. And oh my God, it's 11 o'clock in the night, and we have a bright and booming Shash over here. So, Manas will be joining us tomorrow because he's just stuck with the work, and mm, the chap is working at night at 11 o'clock and all of that. So, I'm sure he'll be joining us tomorrow for sure. Okay. All right, Shash. Firstly, the day that was India versus Namibia.
Yeah,
So, expected result, sign off with a victory. I don't
yeah,
even know if it actually means anything, but yeah,
yeah.
but a good win nonetheless.
Yeah, considering the form of the two teams, it was on the expected lines that India is going to, come out victorious. It was a it followed a similar pattern to the Scotland game, I would say. Just that Namibia sort of got a slightly better score where they managed to cross like 130. I think mainly because of the presence of David Visa there in the middle, sort of held the innings together.
Hmm.
Otherwise, they were looking at getting a score of below 100 when they were 47 for 4. You know, like it was the spinners who did the damage again, you can say. Jadeja was having a field time, you can say, amongst these second string oppositions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the batting also, they just came and expressed themselves, you can sort of say, against lesser known bowling attack, and it was all too easy in the end where we won with like less than 5 overs to spare.
Yeah, it's intended because after a long time, it was actually nice to see Ashwin and Jadeja in tandem, right? Bowling and stifling the opposition. I know
Yeah.
what I actually kind of went like 5 years back. Okay, I mean things
Mm,
used to be like this in 2016, 17, right?
yeah.
Okay, I mean in fact the start of well Namibia, I was just wondering. I think they were 30 without loss at the end of 4 overs or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then the Spillers pulled it back, and not a bad innings for Rahul and Rohit Sharma, isn't it? I mean, we all know they're a dangerous pair. Okay, and yeah, for three consecutive matches they've been playing. Okay, and yesterday they both scored half centuries as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone knows the quality that both of them possess. It
Mhm.
was just unfortunate that they couldn't get the team off to a good start in the first two games. Otherwise, the result would have definitely been different. So I think there is quite a few things to ponder around now. Now that the New Zealand series is also coming up right after the World Cup, and the
The
squad has
team
also
has been
been
announced.
announced. Yeah, the squad has
Yeah.
also been announced. So Kohli is taking rest, and what we have seen is quite a few of the IPL players who have done well have been included in the squad. So it'll be interesting to see who all will get a chance and how they're going to perform, because playing international cricket is a completely different ball game. So if you manage to perform here, then you can say that it'll help them in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, even I saw that Venkatesh Iyer is
Yeah,
playing, and
Ruturaj Gaikwad is
Rutraj
there.
Gaikwad is there. Chahal
Harshal
is
Patel.
back. Shal Patel is included.
Yeah, Avesh
Okay.
Khan.
So exciting times ahead for Indian cricket. But I'm sure right now they would be taking a well-deserved break. Isn't it? A little bit of rest, probably for a week or so. And I'm sure
Yeah.
they've been in bio bubbles for the last 4 to 5 months. Okay.
Hmm,
And yeah, so should say it was a very underwhelming campaign for India,
definitely.
right?
They
And
were touted as the favorites, but yeah, they didn't manage to make it to the top four this time around.
and we're the hosts as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
But
unfortunate.
if I have to be like very specific, I would say Pakistan are the joint host, considering the number of matches that they played in the UAE.
Correct.
Actually,
Yeah, yeah. But then
you,
officially, right?
yeah,
It is
yeah,
2021 World Cup India. It is
yeah,
called, right? All right, all
yeah,
right. So that was the end of the league phase. India signing off with a win and the end of the Kohli Sastri era. And yeah, cheers to new beginnings, as they always say. But Shash, we are getting into the
yeah.
business end of the tournament. And tomorrow we have the first semi final. It's England taking on New Zealand in a World Cup knockout match. Remember anything? Recent memory?
Yeah, yeah, 2019 World Cup. How can you forget that match?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you mean the tied match, right?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
the one that England won. Man, I'm not sure. Okay. Nobody knows what happened there. But yeah, the
It's the
only thing that
same.
yeah, only thing that we know is that England lifted the World Cup after a tie. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. So even in the 2016 T20 World Cup, England took on New Zealand in the semi-final. Okay,
Hmm.
so I'm sure, Shash, both teams are going to come out and say, I mean, 2019 World Cup does not matter, and we have moved on and all of that. But what do you think? I'm sure, right? Both teams will remember that. Okay, and New Zealand would want to take revenge, and England would want to ensure that, you know what, that was not a fluke or something.
Yes, I mean, it's high stakes here. When you talk about these two teams, New Zealand would definitely want to make amends for whatever happened in the 2019 World Cup, though it is a different format. They felt they were hard done by, like whatever decisions that went against them. But Williamson is a thorough gentleman, he never complained, he never made any big hue and cry of it. So I think they got their due with winning the World Test Championship, because they had come close to winning the trophy a few times. They were Yeah, they qualified for the top four, you can say, like right from 2011, in
15.
fact. Yeah. I think they even
2000,
made the semis even in 2007 World Cup, if I'm not wrong.
hmm,
So they've been very consistent, in making it to the knockout stage. And yeah, I mean, it is going to be a battle between, you can say, the batting might of England versus the bowling of New Zealand,
hmm,
because New Zealand have been excellent in terms of their bowling. They've restricted teams, most of the teams, to within like 140, you can say. So
yeah.
that's been because of the execution of the fast bowlers mainly, and even the spinners are not have not given much away. And they've also managed to take wickets in the middle. So it'll be interesting to see how the big hitting prowess of the England team, who also don't have Jason Roy services for this
Yeah,
crucial game. So whom will they pick in place of him, and how they will go about the New Zealand bowling might well define how this match might head.
yeah, I think that's going to be the battle, isn't it? As you said, England batting versus the New Zealand bowling is one of the key components of this match as well. All right.
Yeah.
So just one thing I noticed, right? New Zealand, they won four of the last four that they played, but they beaten Namibia, Scotland, okay,
Hmm.
and a kind of the beginning
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan and thing. So do you think that might actually hamper their preparations or mindset going into the England game? Because England have been playing all the top teams. They're playing Australia, Indies, and what is it,
South
South Africa.
Africa.
I mean, in fact, they lost against South Africa. So you think England are a little bit well prepared going into this match?
Well, you can say that, but knowing New Zealand, they are someone who never take things lightly.
Hmm.
Like I think Williamson is that type of a guy who sort of does his homework quite well. I mean, especially with the plans that he has for different batsmen.
Mhm.
Mm, I think New Zealand will come well
And the
prepared.
bowlers to execute that as well. That's also very important,
Exactly.
isn't it? Yeah.
So that's what he's got, those bowlers as well, who might not be the most look the most threatening, but then they know how to use the conditions and then give their best. So, and most of the times they've emerged, they've trumped. So that's what is going to make this a great contest. Like there's going to be a lot of skill level that is going to be put on display. How the New Zealand will be able to counter the onslaught of the England batsmen.
Hmm.
If they get a few wickets in the power play, I think that will be advantage New Zealand, especially the openers. Someone like Josh Butler on the big match, if he clicks, he plays a match winning knock. So yeah, I mean, yeah, New Zealand have the arsenal, England have the power, so it'll be a great contest according to me.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to it, Shash. I'm sure even after the 2019 World Cup, right? I mean, whenever these guys played any series, let it be the
Yeah.
test series. I mean, test series, New Zealand have actually won
Yeah, I
against
think they
England.
even played a T20 series, I think, after
Correct.
that.
Which England won 3-2, and the last
Yeah.
match went to the super over. Okay. That
Okay.
was after the 2019 World Cup. So whenever these
Yeah.
two teams have met recently, especially in limited overs matches, you always have very, very close matches. Okay. And I'm sure tomorrow is going to be new, different, not any different at all. In fact, they're playing in Abu Dhabi, and
Yeah.
the wickets are getting truer there.
Mm,
And looking forward to a great contest. A semi-final is
yeah.
always very, very interesting and joyful to watch, especially for people like us, because India is out. so we can
Yeah, we
actually
don't have the burden of, or let's say the tension of,
then
what is going to
of
happen.
supporting one
You can
team,
watch
so
with a free mind.
exactly, and enjoy the cricket
Yeah.
for its truest sense. All right, folks. So this is going to be the link to predict your man of the match for the first semi-final of the T20 World Cup, England versus New Zealand. And yesterday, the man of the match was Ravindra Jadeja for his
Yeah, I
wonderful
think there are a lot
bowling.
of entries.
Lot of entries. I mean, easily around 6, 7 entries. And let's see, okay, who the winner is. All right. Here we go. The winner is
Vigneshwaran. R.
Vigneshwaran R.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Vigneshwaran. Okay, well
Well
done, well
done.
done.
Yeah.
And keep writing for the semi-final as well. Okay,
Yeah,
and
we'll hope to get a lot more entries because we are seeing new people are, winning and, they're predicting.
yeah, and
So
please do
guys,
subscribe as well.
keep
Okay,
spreading the word. Yeah.
yeah, and
Hope you
share it
like
with
our
all your
content.
friends,
Yeah.
friends
Yeah.
as well. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, guys, have fun, enjoy the cricket, and it's going to be a classic semi-final between England and New Zealand. Cheers.